You remember Adu?
I'm standing up. Like so.
Hold on.
That's a.
You remember Adu? If
She's
outside,
little. She's literally little. Like she's tiny. She's gas. Like she has a caravan in. It's like a caravan where I hit my head on the roof and have to walk like this. Like down like a holiday kind of home caravan thing down in Wexford in Dublin, the country. And like she loves it because she's like, oh, this is a mess.
She's strolling around it and you're kind of like crawling.
The guy house is like a fucking huge house. Like it's like as in for her like it's a normal size house really.
Yeah.
For her it's like massive.
I'm recording, so whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Like
let's go. Let's go for it.
Gas. Oh. It's gonna get less wet really good.
Yes.
Do you under your eyes?
Oh, that's where it gets hit, isn't it? That's where that's how they get you. Under the eyes. Right.
Yeah, we can always have a pause at some point in you know, doesn't matter. We edit this out, you know, we don't run it.
Oh yeah.
Clarity or anything.
Cool.
Don't worry. Are you good, did you say?
Yep.
Okay. Well, so, like, we've never spoken before, so I kind of need the whole story.
Yeah?
We have to go back to, like, I mean, not from birth,
Mm-hmm.
because that would be weird.
Yeah.
But, like, let's talk a little bit about, like, how you kind of got into music and how it all started.
I started, well not from birth, yeah that would be weird if it was from birth. Because it'd be like, yeah, because when I was like 4 or something I had the same sized head so I'd walk around like this. But because tiny body, massive head. But anyway, I started off in pubs in Temple Bar in Dublin, which is kind of like this cover scene where you just do a lot of covers. I did that for 4 years because I dropped out of college. Didn't really drop out of college. Didn't really like college that much. So I was like, nah, I just did lots of gigs instead. But I did that for 4 years, and from doing that I became a little bit better at singing and better at playing, better at doing gigs because I was doing so many. And then I decided to start releasing my own stuff, and then gradually started building up a little bit of a reputation in Ireland over about 2 years, 3 years. And then now I'm 25 and I'm starting to come over here a lot more. I've been over in the States a good bit, supporting Sam Smith and with my buddies from back on Codeline. And in Europe a lot, and yeah, I've been travelling for a while, which has been fun.
To make it sound so easy, oh yeah, and then this happened, and then it just...
It's grand, I just fall. Like, it's just like, floaty, very floaty.
So when you were doing all the pub gigs and stuff, did you have in mind that you wanted to go and do something bigger with it?
Yeah.
Was that always the end plan, or were you just happy? Were you quite happy? Just
I was really happy doing the pub gigs. It was just a lot of fun. It was kind of like the first time I actually had a job. More so, I was actually making a little bit of money from something that I really liked to do, and I liked it, but it felt like a little bit of a trap because I was enjoying it way too much. I was doing 7 nights a week. I was doing 3 gigs on a Saturday, which were really long 2-hour gigs, and he'd be like dead on Sunday. He'd be sounding like a Cookie Monster version of Louis Armstrong on Sunday, because your voice would be totally gone. But it was really fun, and it was great. And then I realised after 4 years that I should really go and try do something else, and kind of go for it a little bit. So I kind of went cold turkey and just went off as if it was like a drug. I went like literally just did a year of open mic nights and meeting loads of new artists, and met my manager, and then kind of just started kind of making a plan. Released a really, really soft EP that ended up doing really well in Ireland. I was just out in Ireland, so started to get a big following there, and now it's good. Now I'm going travelling all around the place.
And were you kind of writing your own stuff and doing your own thing whilst at the same time as you were doing when you were doing all
Yeah.
this stuff? Have you always written and done that side of it, or did you at one point say, I don't want to do other people's stuff anymore, I now want to...
Oh, when I was I always wrote when I was in pub gigs all the time. I used to kind of throw them in sometimes at the gigs, and they go down like that, or they go down like that. It could be good. It depends how drunk people were, but or how slow the song was. If it was like a really ballady song, people would be like, but it was fine. But yeah, kind of I started doing my own songs at the gigs on my last year, and then people started coming in and requesting them, and then eventually it became less of a cover gig and more of a gig. And there's like 400 people, 500 people coming in at that point, so I started getting a bit of a following. Then I was like, oh cool, maybe I can do this properly and start doing my own gigs and releasing my own songs. And because I never released, it seemed like something that I would do, but I was very comfortable doing this gigs that I was doing, because it was a nice way to have a bit of fun as 20, and then it was great. But I started writing a lot more when I stopped though.
And what kind of stuff what kind of inspires you? What kind of stuff do you write about, and how do you write? Do you sit and just write, make time for it, or is it just do you scribble things, or how?
Oh, it depends in what way. I don't know. Sometimes I kind of sit down. I usually kind of just watch TV, and with my guitar in my hand, then an ad comes on or something like that, and I decide to kind of like, ooh, that sounds different than yesterday. Like a C, you do like a C, and it's not the same C, even though it is the same C as yesterday, but it sounds different in your head. And then, yeah, I just kind of I haven't really sat down with a pen and paper and actually been like, I'm gonna write a song. because usually it's terrible when I do that. But yeah, I kind of really laxy-daisy about songwriting, but I write a lot, so this is fun. I always have a guitar. I have a guitar now, so it's always there.
Gary.
Yeah, it's Gary. I called him Gary. It's not my guitar. I rented it. I haven't seen its face yet, but it's probably Gary. I don't know why.
It could be like a Geraldine.
Don't know why it's a Gary. Yeah, usually you should name it a girl, shouldn't you? I don't know, because I don't know. I think, well, maybe it's kind of I don't know, has a mustache, so maybe it's not a girl guitar. I'm not sure.
And then you've been touring with like loads of amazing people. How's that been, and has that kind of been inspirational for you?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. The first kind of big tour I got was with James Blunt, which was a lot of fun. It was in Europe, and that was a year and a half ago or something like that. Amazing. And then I did a tour with my mates in Codeline in the States. It was my first time ever being over there, so that was definitely one of the things that I wouldn't have thought that I would be doing. Like, I've not thought I wouldn't be doing, but like it was very cool because the States is just a far off thing. From Dublin, it's kind of like, oh, you're doing something in the States? Ooh, no way. But it was really fun to do it with them. And then I did the Tori Kelly tour, which is on the same label as me and Sam Smith. So Sam Smith was big, and it was scary, but it was fun. Yeah, it was cool. We did a gig called Red Rocks in Colorado, which is one of these places I've always wanted to play. Like, it's where U2 did the video for Sunday Bloody Sunday, where there's like loads of fire and stuff like that. But yeah, there's no fire. But I ended up robbing some rocks, like red rocks. So I have rocks at home. I shouldn't tell anybody.
You actually took them home with you?
Yeah, I took them. I was in my dressing room and went, took a rock.
I'm sure.
I don't know if that's allowed.
There's enough, probably.
They're gonna be mad.
There's enough.
Yeah, it seemed like nobody else did it though. I just thought it was kind of a cool thing to have.
Maybe not admit it on camera.
Yeah. Don't send it to Red Rock TV. They'd be mad.
And now tell me the Ed Sheeran story. I've read this
Yeah.
a few times. What? How did that come about, and what's the deal there?
It's kind of it's just a nice lad. Yeah, I met him in Dublin in a pub. My mate runs this open mic session, but it's like one of the really good ones in Dublin, and it's called the Ruby Sessions. And everybody's played, like Mother and Sons play there, Glenn Hansard played there, like everybody played there really. And it's just this tiny place that literally fits 100 people, and it's the hottest room in the world. But Ed Sheeran did like a secret gig, and I didn't know I was doing a secret gig because it was a secret, and obviously, so yeah, as you do. But went there at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I just went there randomly, and he was upstairs. I was wondering why there was like a bouncer on the door. I was like, why are you here? I was Ed Sheeran's security guard. I was like, oh cool, and then my buddy brought us up. Jamie Lawson was there too. So I was like, Jamie introduced me to Ed because I'd never met Ed, and he seems like a nice lad. So chatted to him. Really, really nice guy. Whipped the guitars out, just played for hours. Just played for hours. Very, very nice man, and he just drank a lot of whiskey. Yeah, nice guy. But I always bumped into him after that, and then eventually he got me to support him in Croke Park, which is the massive place in Dublin that I've always wanted to play. Like, it doesn't matter what you do in Dublin. It's like, oh, Croke Park, it's amazing. But so yeah, I did that, and he kind of asked me, very cool. I was like at his gig in Whelan's, and he just shouted over. I was like, Gav, do you want to do Croke Park? I was like, yeah. Yeah, I'll do Croke Park, sure. Nice guy.
So it wasn't
really
a ginger
normal
thing. There wasn't a like, oh look.
Oh, straight away, the first thing I said, it's like, oh my gosh, you're ginger, really, in real life. Smaller head than me. Yeah, really, like, compared to my head, it's like, just picture in my head, it's like just a mammoth compared to his head. It's crazy. Huge. Anyway, he's a nice guy. Just a lovely, lovely man, very normal, and very cool. Very sweet guy. But he did something really cool for my mate. My mate was doing, it's just plain white, so there's no branding. It's good. But my mate he's a teacher, and he was in school, and all the lads, like, he said he was going to see Ed Sheeran, because we went to see him in Tree Arena when he was in Tree Arena like a year ago. I think it was 2 years ago maybe. And he said to Ed, because the lads in his class were like, oh, you're not cool, man, you're not cool, you don't even know who Ed Sheeran is. As in, because he was going to go see him. Didn't know he was going to meet him or anything. And Ed just brought him over to the side, and he was like, hey, I'm with your teacher. And they brought him into class, and he just like was the coolest lad in the world. My mate Andy loves him completely forever for that, because they all started crying in class and everything because he said hi to them. It was very, very funny. Well, yeah, he's a nice guy, very nice.
He then became the coolest teacher ever in the world.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like,
Actually became a bit like of a ruckus as well. I was kind of gassed because people were like really, like, all the girls in the class like, oh my god, like, they didn't expect, because they're like 14, 15. It was very funny.
Sorry.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think you're alright. Just sort of a little bit on
A little
that
glistening.
side. Yeah.
It is
Savage.
warm. I'm going to quickly dive behind and get glowing the tea. Out the
It's
windowsill.
always down. It's always there. That's cool. Sweet.
Sorry, interlude.
I think it's alright.
Oh god, I can't get it back now.
I think it's the morning.
Oh no! Hang on, I can help. I think.
Let's just stick it back behind there.
You got it. Yeah, it's usually in the
Morning,
morning. Yeah.
What's the morning?
The morning's just a sweaty time.
It's really hot there at the moment. It's kind of like clammy.
I usually stop eventually.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Coffee's hot.
Okay, now where was I? Actually, I know where I was going next.
Yeah.
So the album came out end of last year, didn't it? Is that right? And then
Yeah, over in Ireland that last year was November last year, and then over here in March. So it came out here in March, and then everywhere in March, pretty much.
so it's kind of been like been a long thing for you because you kind of release it at the end, but it's still going and it's generating interest now, which must be really great. Is that a weird thing that you're like, well, I did this last year?
Yeah, it's pretty mad. Like it's kind of cool. Like it has a lot of legs. If that makes any sense. It's kind of random. A lot of things that have ever happened to me kind of just randomly kind of happened. Like nothing's ever kind of went whoa. I always kind of like just kind of edge my way, kind of keep going, keep gigging and keep playing as much as possible until eventually I hit a spot and then something little jump and then a little bit more. But I think it's the best way to do it. If you just keep playing, just do it the old-fashioned way, just gig as much as possible. Which is what I've been doing for the past couple of years, and I like it.
But then you're getting a lot of radio play now as well. That must be fun. How's it feel when you kind of hear your song on the radio? Is that a weird thing?
Yeah, I haven't heard it yet. Everybody else has heard it. I haven't heard it. It's very annoying.
What?
Yeah, I keep getting it because you get like little things like on. Cause I've heard it at home a couple of times. Even at home I don't hear it, and like it's always on radio at home. Cause like Dublin and Ireland, it's fine on radio. And yeah, I just never heard it really, but it's fine. I'm not worried about it. I'm definitely there, I think. But everybody kind of rings me. It's like it's on, and then I try to find the channel. I was like, no, damn it.
Missed it.
I always miss it. But like even if I did hear it, every time I've ever heard it at home, I kind of hear it. I'm like, ooh, and I'm like, now we can change it. I can't listen to myself. It's like hearing yourself talk. I hate listening to myself talk.
It's kind of weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a very strange thing. Do you ever hear like your answering machine? I haven't got an answering machine anymore because who does? Because like,
who has a house phone?
Who has a house phone? Who uses answering machines on their phones anyway?
I think I've got 155 unread messages.
I literally have never ever read a message on my phone since I had a phone, which was like 10 years ago.
But surely now you have to get a bit more, like, with all the social media stuff, you have to get a bit more savvy with all that now, don't you? Do you have to, like, get on there and chat to people, and are you good at that? Exciting?
Yeah, I do a little bit, yeah. There's, all the tweet, like, Twitter's really, really easy to do. Because you see, you go on to mentions, you just kind of get back. If you're sitting, like, it's really, really nice. I love getting back to everybody, because they're all very, very cool, and they get very excited. And it's cool. But, and same on Facebook is the Facebook messages as well, that you use. But, it's always good to get back to people as well on the old Twitter.
And then you've got, like, are you doing, is it V you're doing?
Yeah, V Festival, yeah, I'm doing the Saturday and the Sunday. So it's both in different places. So I think Sia is on the Saturday. I was kind of hoping she was on the Sunday, but I think she's on Saturday because I love her. So I'm going to see if I can stay. I know it's two different places, we're doing two different parts of it. But yeah, it's going to be good.
I kind of want to see Justin Bieber. I don't know if I should have
I can't wait to see him. Yeah, I'm kind of going to die a little bit. Sorry for jam. It's totally my jam. I'm just going to run up on stage. Just be like, yo.
I'm kind of excited for that.
Yo, JB, yeah, I'm going to freak out.
So what else? What happens? So you've got more festivals, more gigging, and then what's the plan? What's next for you?
Next, I'm doing a lot of festivals. So I'm doing V Festival, obviously, and I'm doing a lot of festivals in Europe. I'm doing Electric Picnic in Ireland, which is going to be a lot of fun. I'm doing main stage on that as well, which is going to be mad because I haven't done main stage at a festival yet. I have actually, but not like that's as big as the one. It's mad. Dublin. I've been going to it for years, so it's like But anyway, I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to Australia. I'm going to Dubai, and Singapore, and some other places in September. And October, I'm doing an English tour, so I'm going to be in Shepherd's Bush in London, and we're doing a whole kind of run. And then after that, in November, back to America to do my own tour in America again, and then I have a big gig at the end of the year in Dublin, which is the 3 Arena. So it's going to be scary, but nice, yeah. And
what's your kind of stage show? Do you just stand with your guitar and like do you do a lot of running around? Do you dance about? What's your?
I'm not. It depends. I kind of just I got a band recently, so there's 2 lads that I play with now. Every so and like not a lot. Like I kind of do half and half. I kind of do gigs by myself and play with the band. But yeah, with the band I kind of like jumping up on things. which is really dangerous because I'm very top heavy. But like, but anyway, yeah, I jump up on the bass drum. I did it once on the bass drum and I got really scared because I didn't know how to get back down off the bass drum because it was a big bass drum. So I was like, oh my god, what happened? Because there was a bass drum and then there was like a little ledge and then there was like a bigger drop. So I just did it and I nearly died. I didn't feel it, but then after the gig I was like, ow, my ankle. But yeah, I do that and then I kind of banter a lot. I don't really take it too seriously when I do the gig. I do take it seriously obviously, but like not like ridiculous during the gigs, because if it did, because the songs are quite melancholic, it would be a sad gig all around, other than some of the songs that are not so sad. But yeah, I just kind of take the piss in between songs.
Do you get out in the crowd? Do you ever go out?
Yeah,
in a little...
I do. Well, there's some of the gigs now I can't. But, I tried it once. I usually jump in to the crowd into the middle and do a song in the middle and get everybody to go, and it's like it seems to work. But I did it once and it did not work at all. I thought I did the first gig with James Blunt in Europe and it was in I think it was in Cannes. No, it was somewhere in France, and yeah, I jumped into the middle. It was like 10,000 people, and because they were really quiet, they were so quiet. I'd never really experienced a room so quiet before. And I jumped in and there was no lights in the crowd, so because it was like a weird kind of factory kind of arena. It was just a box, and my manager came over with like 7 phones with the lights on them and put it on my feet, and it was okay. It didn't go down well.
It's just a dark.
It was too big. It was literally, you could see up to here on me in the crowd, and everybody was like, "Where's he gone?" They literally thought I went backstage or something, and I did the whole gig, and it was weird. It was good though. It was one song, and then it ran back up, and they're like, "Oh, there he is." But it's fine. But no, usually I love doing the things in the crowd. It's a bit fun.
And how about the travelling side of it? Do you enjoy the travelling from place to place? Do you get like, it must be kind of weird when you're moving from city to city for...
It's not, it's alright. The only thing I do a lot is I walk into walls and like, no, I'll tell you why. Like in hotel rooms, I always kind of wake, you know when you wake up in the middle of the night, like to go to the toilet or something like that, I always end up like waking up and thinking I'm in my house. Or in the hotel room that I was in 2 weeks ago, and I end up like, there's the door. And it's not a door, and it's a wall, and I walk into the wall. And then another time I walked out of the room, like, because I thought that was the bathroom, and I just literally woke up outside my hotel room like this, oh no, how do I get back into my hotel room? Wearing boxers, it was terrible. But yeah, I love the travelling side of it, it's a lot of fun.
At least you didn't wee in the corridor or something.
No, thank God I didn't do that, no.
But I do that in hotels all the time. I'm always
I'm
doing this, you're kind of like feeling around walls trying to find the edge of the door.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Yeah, because they're always so dark. Like they're much darker than a room you'd have at home because they're like pit. You can literally
can't see
don't.
anything,
Yeah.
because they black out curtains
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah, I never find the doors in the hotel rooms. Because you know when you wake up you're just kind of like, yeah.
Okay, so and what about like? Is there stuff that you have to take with you when you're traveling? Do you have like certain things that you like to take on the road and
Clothes.
yeah, well, yeah.
Clothes and guitar. That's really it. I used to sometimes bring my iPad, but then it's big, innit? iPads, and you have to take it out with security and like, oh, here's an iPad, because they're not allowed to put it. So yeah, I kind of just bring. My phone is kind of big anyway, so I just use that to watch like movies and stuff on Netflix. So it's fine.
And what about do you like do a lot of FaceTiming and stuff with your friends and family?
Yeah,
You must be
yeah.
away from them loads now.
I just do that. I do like a solid hour, like with my mat. Like not every night, like most nights. But yeah, well it depends where I am. But yeah, FaceTime's better because I'm really crap at texting. Because I do see a text and then I'm like, oh, I have to do this, and then I forget to text all the time. It's like the worst. I'm the worst in the world at texting. But I just FaceTime. It's easier. It's just, especially because you can't really get Wi-Fi everywhere. Especially if like my phone is a bit shit. But yeah, so I kind of just FaceTime all the time.
And then your mum can see you're alive and well. So
Yeah,
they like to see you. They don't want to just
yeah. It's quite funny though. My man like still, she's had it for like a year. She can't use it. Like she's like, all I see is her forehead the whole time, like all the time. It's hilarious.
It's because you're so short.
Yeah, but like she's Gavin, hi. It's like I can hear you, man. Let's do this. It's like okay. It's like that's funny. It's like the camera's there.
Oh.
She's funny. Very cool.
Well, thank you very much. I think
No matter, yeah.
I think we have everything we need.
Cool.
It's very hot.
I wanna be the best.
Okay, I'm
Best
recording.
that ever was.
Thanks.
Bucky Mountain, gotta get to more. Yeah. Sweet. There we go. Promise that I'll hold you when it's cold out, when we lose our winter coats in the spring. 'Cause lately I was thinking I never told you that every time I see you my heart sings. 'Cause we lived at the carnival in summer, scared ourselves to death on a ghost train. And just like every Ferris wheel stops turning, oh, I guess we had an expiration date. So I won't say I love you, it's too late. Ooh, 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 ooh. Every time I saw you I got nervous, shivering and shaking at the knees. And just like every song I haven't heard yet, no, I didn't know the words in front of me, in front of me. No, but I don't wanna know. Who'll take you home? Who'll take you home? Who'll take you home? And home, if I let you go. Now that you're on someone else's shoulders, the winter winds are colder on my own. Maybe we will meet when we get older, maybe we won't. So I won't say I love you if you don't. No, you don't. So I won't say I love you if you don't.
Yay!
Girl.
That was awesome.
You happy with just a locked off shot?
Yes.
Do you want to do two versions of Joel Glossops?
Do you think that's...
Could you do it once more for us?
I'm down here, I'm
Yeah, brilliant. That'd be lovely. Because then we can get other,
Sorry.
yeah, bit of variety in the shots.
That's even better because then it might be less horsey for this one.
Okay, I'm recording, so
I like the horse.
off you go.
Oh, sorry.
Sounded great,
Right,
man.
sounds great.
Cool. I'm gonna change it a little bit.
Okay.
Oh no, because if I... Would somebody notice if I like had it in one shot like there?
Yeah.
No.
See, nobody would notice, would they?
No, of course not.
No, I always think people...
Now we're going to get a load of guitarists right.
They will, I know, you're gonna really like...
Excuse me.
Lies.
That wasn't, yeah.
Nobody ever notices.
No.
Okay, very good. Huh. I promise that I'll hold you when it's cold out, when we lose our winter coats in the spring. 'Cause lately I was thinking I never told you that every time I see you my heart sings. 'Cause we lived at the carnival in summer, scared ourselves to death on a ghost train. And just like every Ferris wheel stops turning, oh, I guess we had an expiration So I won't say I love you, it's too late. Ooh, every time I saw you, I got nervous, shivering and shaking at the knees. And just like every song, I haven't heard yet. No, I didn't know the words in front of me, in front of me. And but I don't wanna know. Who'll take you home? Who'll take you home? Who'll take you home and home? If I let you go. Now that you're on someone else's shoulders, the winter winds are colder on my own. Maybe we will meet when we get older. Maybe we won't. So I won't say I love you if you don't. No, you don't. Ooh, so I won't say I love you if you don't.
Nice.
Cool.
Thank you very much, Tim.
Standing up. Like so.
Hold on.
That's a,
You're actually, if
she's
that
little.
size,
She's literally little. Like she's tiny. It's
Aw.
gas. Like she has a caravan in. It's like a caravan where I hit my head on the roof and have to walk like this. Like down like a holiday kind of home caravan thing down in Wexford in Dublin, the country. And like she loves it because she's like, oh, this is a mess.
she's strolling around it and you're
Yeah.
kind of like
The
crawling
guy
around
house is
on
like a
paws.
fucking huge house. Like it's like as in for her like it's a normal size house really.
Yeah.
For her it's like massive.
I'm recording, so whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Like
Let's go. Let's go for it.
Gas.
Oh.
It's gonna get less wet really good.
Yes.
Do you under your eyes?
Oh, that's
as well,
where it gets
yeah,
in, isn't
yeah.
it? That's where that's how they get you. One of the eyes. Right.
Yeah, we can always have a pause at some point in
Okay.
you know, doesn't matter. When we edit this out, you know, we don't run it.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Entirety or anything.
Cool.
Don't worry. Are you good, did you say?
Yep.
Okay. Well, so, like, we've never spoken before, so I kind of need the whole story.
Yeah?
We have to go back to, like, I mean, not from birth,
Mhm.
because that would be weird.
Yeah.
But, like, let's talk a little bit about, like, how you kind of got into music and this, how it all started.
I started, well not from birth, yeah that would be weird if it was from birth. Because it'd be like, yeah, because when I was like 4 or something I had the same sized head so I'd walk around like this. But because tiny body, massive head. But anyway, I started off in pubs in Temple Bar in Dublin, which is kind of like this cover scene where you just do a lot of covers. I did that for 4 years because I dropped out of college. Didn't really drop out of college. Didn't really like college that much. So I was like, nah, I just did lots of gigs instead. But I did that for 4 years, and from doing that I became a little bit better at singing and better at playing, better at doing gigs because I was doing so many. And then I decided to start releasing my own stuff, and then gradually started building up a little bit of a reputation in Ireland over about 2 years, 3 years. And then now I'm 25 and I'm starting to come over here a lot more. I've been over in the States a good bit, supporting Sam Smith and with my buddies from back home, Code Line. And in Europe a lot, and yeah, I've been travelling for a while, which has been fun.
To make it sound so easy, oh yeah, and then this happened, and then it
It's
just...
grand, I just fall. Like, it's just like, floaty, very floaty.
So when you were doing all the pub gigs and stuff, did you have in mind that you wanted to go and do something bigger with it? Or,
Yeah.
Was that always the end plan, or were you just happy? Were you quite happy? Just
I was really happy doing the pub gigs. I It was just a lot of fun. It was kind of like the first time I was